So, as I was telling you, today's been another Michael day, which I feel like every time, I should just, like, I gotta take, T-Kun's advice. He tells me, like, you should just stop seeing movies by yourself, because every time you do, something bad happens, or you just feel miserable. And that happened again with this time, because you don't hear my whole story of that happened when I saw Hardcore Henry.
Yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah, and then today, I went to work first thing in the morning, had to stop for gas, which already made me a little later than I wanted to be. Got there, realized I closed the door. I locked my damn keys in the car. I knew this because I saw the keys right fucking there, which made it worse, because like, god damn it. Like, I came this close, like, grabbing a rock and it's going smash. It was like... Actually, I actually walked inside and I was just like, this is a shot in the dark, but you guys don't know how to unlock a car door from the outside, do you? And he goes, I got a brick. So like, that's no. Okay. So then I made it late for the time you were going to see it. We had scheduled like 12:15. I got work at 12. I was planning just to hop in my car and fucking book it. So I was like, oh, obviously that's not going to happen now because I got to call AAA, making sure they can come over here, which apparently have some seriously inventive tools to get your key unlocked, which I was surprised. Like, yeah, okay, damn, okay. Makes me slightly concerned, but whatever. Got the keys out of the car, so I'm okay with it right now. But in between getting my keys back and working on the job, apparently my jeans were older than I thought they were. Because as I'm sitting down to work, I hear as I lean forward, rip. And then I realize I'm literally growing an asshole on my ass. And I thought, okay, I just covered my shirt, not a problem. Sit down again. It's growing in size and meter and width and length. I noticed that it must have looked really weird because I kept tucking my shirt down as low as it possibly could go. And here's the kicker. I did bring an extra pair of pants because I'm going to the gym later, but it was in the bag that was in the car where my keys were locked in, so I can't even go back and get the fresh pair of pants. And even if I did, how do I explain that to my client? It's got, I'll be back. I just have an asshole I gotta deal with.
Yeah.
And
yeah, sir, why are you wearing sweatpants? It's a casual kind of day.
Don't worry about it. Just had to deal with some.
Yeah. Cause
oh, God. Now I'm here, and then so I had to go run over to go see another showtime at Cupertino in the Valco Mall, which is the most fucking depressing mall to be in. I mean, for those who live like in the Bay Area, you know what I'm talking about. Like the Valco Mall is like been dying a slow death for years.
Why is it still open?
I have no idea. They have the theater there and an ice cream place. It's really about it.
Must be a really profitable theater in Coldstone.
I guess. I don't know. But either way, just like everything just fucking closed. It looks deserted. It's really fucking depressing.
This kind of reminds me of this bins in Simpsons where like they're walking through a mall, all you see is Starbucks.
It's kind of
like, hi, I'd like to get a tattoo. Well, you better hurry up because in 5 minutes we'll go starting to a Starbucks. Leaves a place, literally every place is now a Starbucks, even the place he just left from.
So, Keanu. We're actually talking about the movie now. Man, people really wanted this fucking cat. I kind of liked it. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of enjoyed this movie. It's not great, but it got enough laughs out of me. It's like it's enough to recommend it for me. It's like I enjoyed myself.
Yeah. For me, it was okay. Like for the first 2/3, there really wasn't much there that like. I felt like
the Anna Faris cameo was pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
Especially when they get actually acknowledged as Anna Faris. It's like,
yeah.
Is that Anna Faris? Like, oh no, she's playing herself. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. It's like, yep, Scary Movie 1, 2, 3, 4, not 5, too old. It's like, okay, maybe for the best, Anna Faris.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That movie.
Yeah, but I mean, it's as thin as a fucking plot line as you can get.
Yeah.
But there's enough likability here with like the acting and the way it's done. It's like, okay, you know what? I can forgive the shallowness of this movie and how fucking stretched out and padded it is, which it is.
Yeah, it's one of those things where like it thinks it's being more subversive than it is, but it's.
I don't know if I'd say that. I don't think it's trying to be anything more than it is.
No, it is. It's trying to be an action. It's obviously trying to be one of those action movie parodies, but I mean, it's just.
I don't think it took its, like, there are a couple parts where, like, they had a couple serious moments in there, but I don't think it took itself all that seriously. So I'm not sure I'd call it subversive necessarily. I mean, how is it subversive? Defend your argument.
Subversive as in it's trying to make fun of or like put a spin on those like action movie tropes or like situations. Like sometimes they do, and sometimes it works fairly well. Like
I mean, it's satire.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, honestly, I like just how fucking insanely overdramatic everything is.
Yeah.
That part made me laugh. Like, even like the beginning intro, we have the over the top music playing over these guns and flips and ridiculous bullshit. I was like, okay, I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Especially when it all just comes down to a fucking kitten, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, that's... Honestly, it's just on paper alone, that sounds like a pretty fucking hilarious concept.
Yeah.
And there are parts where, like, in the movie where it actually legitimately really works.
Yeah.
Other parts, it's kind of like an actual Key and Peele sketch, where it's like, what works really well. It's really funny. Other parts, it's like, okay, guys, you can wrap this up. You know, you're stretching out way too long. Like, there are some parts of this movie like I could have done without. Like, I didn't need the whole dream sequence part, although the Keanu Reeves cameo was pretty funny.
Yeah. I was kind of laughing at that just because it was more George Michael stuff. That was probably one of the best reoccurring gags in this movie.
Yeah, so I mean, like, that maybe it helps in this case. Like, I think I was trying to wonder why I like this movie and not necessarily other movies I've seen like it. I think it's because I like the main actors more.
Yeah.
Than a lot of it's because I feel like they're at least trying to do something different.
Yeah, they are. And it's like it's kind of hard not to like Key and Peele because like they have like that great mix of just like deadpan / over the top nature that they just kind of go back and forth on here that works fairly well time. And as you said, they try. They do a good job of their stuff and like I said, like even if they didn't like quite succeed in everything, there were a few parts that like I'd say they successfully satirized some of the elements of the action movie cliches.
Oh yeah, like there's some parts that are fucking great with that. Like it's anytime like we get the over the dramatic overture and the slow mo and everyone's like,
or also the end.
Oh yeah, on the end sequence. Yeah, I was including that. Yeah, I was including that.
We'll get to that later.
But no, like the whole concept of this movie is there's this gang member. The one has like a little tiny kitten whose name, what was his name, Gonzalez or something like that?
I remember was the cat's name originally was supposed to be like Iglesias or something.
Iglesias, yeah, that was it. But these two people that are also played by Key and Peele, except for like dreadlocks and everything like that, so you can't really see their face.
Was it Allerton brother?
The Allerton brothers, yeah. And they come up there, they kill everyone single-handedly, and the kitty escapes. And I guess for some reason the brothers get really attached to this kitten, so they start searching after the kitten too. But meanwhile, Key and Peele, like I'm just gonna call them Shark Tank and Tectonic, because that's what the gangster nicknames themselves later.
I remember Peele's was Rel, and I can't remember what the heck the other one was.
Yeah, but anywho, Tech's girlfriend, I guess, dumped him recently, and he's been in a huge funk. And Shark Tank is like the really like it's like plain, for lack of a better term, very white. Like urban, like house husband kind of thing. Suburban, whatever. Yeah, I'm tired. You know, I just ripped a hole in my ass, my pants today. It's been an interesting day, an interesting year of my life right now, man. Every time I get on camera, I feel like I just tell more and more depressing / hilarious stories. So today I got 2 tickets. Did I tell you that story?
Yeah.
Okay, I told you that story. I don't know if I told it on camera, but...
You didn't tell it on camera, but you told me.
Yeah, that was the day I got 2 tickets on a single day, and I was like, all right, life, you want to go like this? I was talking to Karina, actually. I was joking around. I was like, you know, I feel like Captain America in the trailer for Civil War, where he's all bloodied up. He's like, I can do this all day. You know, that's kind of how I feel right now.
It's gonna get... I'm a little concerned about where it's gonna go to. Like, at some point, I'm just on camera, it's like... Michael's no longer with us today.
Oh, wow! That got fucking dark. What do you mean I'm not here today? Like I'm like a cocaine binge, or am I dead in this scenario?
You dead? Well, you died because you're mauled by children who didn't get the right balloon.
No, I can't make Elsa stop. Let it go. Oh, not proud of that joke. It's like I felt dirty as soon as I said it.
It's like... He was torn to shreds. Not a single limb was left attached.
This guy do it to you all the time. But anyway, so Tectonic finds the kitty, calls him Keanu, and adopts him for a couple weeks. And then, long story short, gang members come in there and kidnap the cat. With picking the wrong apartment because they have to live right across the street from a drug dealer.
What was it, the 17th Street Blips?
Yeah, something like that. It's like, where are they? 17th Street. Be more specific.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, that's actually a pretty funny joke.
Yeah.
I don't know. Something about just when they take things too literally that makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Like, especially when they go into the... so they basically decide to go on a rescue mission to find Keanu.
Yeah.
And they do so by pretending to be these gangsters, but they have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
So they're saying this ridiculous lingo. They're dropping the N-word all the time, but which was led up by a pretty funny conversation, I'll admit. Whereas, like, people don't see the N-word. People understand the historical significance of that word. And assume, like, this gangster man starts like, what's up, N-word? And he's like, turns around like, what's up? You know, starts talking back.
And what's up with you, N-word?
We can't say because we're horribly white.
Yep.
Nor should we anyway.
Yeah. We're so white, we're used as white balance boards for cameras.
It's just amazing how much I've heard the N-word so far this year. Between Green Room and Dirty Grandpa and this movie, I've heard the N-word a lot this year. And there hasn't even been a Tarantino movie so far. So yeah. Take it what you will.
Yeah. It's also, and it was at the club known as Hot Party Vixens.
Yeah, HPV.
Yeah. And it's where it's like, oh,
that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But it's like, I think where I like these comedians better than like Seth Rogen or anything like that, because I was thinking, it's like, okay, what separates these guys is one, they have more likable personality.
Two, as you said, they try to do different things.
Well, they're actually playing characters.
Yeah.
Like, these feel like legitimate characters living in this strange little overdramatic world they live in.
Yeah.
But all the while, like, this is my favorite part of the movie, is first off, I also loved it when either one of the Key and Peele people got like super intense.
Yeah.
And they both have their own moment to shine, and it's both great.
Yeah.
Because they're both really as gangsters, but they're doing horrible at it. No one really takes them all that seriously until it turns out the main gang leader of the Blips, called Cheddar, which also had a great joke in there.
Yeah, what was his name again? Like Clarence? Or no, it wasn't Clarence.
I forget. No, like the joke was like, yeah, I'm not afraid of a guy named Cheddar's like, no, dude, they only give him a cheesy ass name if he means he's fucking homicidal.
Yeah, if you're someone named Pink Fluffy Kitten, that guy's gonna fuck you up.
Yeah, it's like they don't give him that kind of name unless they can back it up. So be fucking wary. But it turns out Cheddar has Keanu, an adorable little do-rag and a chain necklace and everything. And that's when by like himself nickname Tectonic and Shark Tank up to this point. And like Tectonic just gets super, super serious, has like super intense look on his face, like, I want that fucking cat.
So yeah, everything has a price.
Everything has, like, it's not for sale. Let me be clear. Everything has a price. Like, super straight face. Yeah. Like, it's kind of like, goddamn, okay, when he wants to, he can fucking act.
Yeah.
And like the one that Shark Tank has later on is even better. I thought that was like, Jesus. Okay, I kind of want to see him like in a hardcore drama now, because I feel like he can actually do it.
You gotta. Yeah, it'll be interesting. All I can think of is like some of their other skits, like in the show, like with the Twilight Gangsters.
I didn't see that one. No.
Oh God, it was great. It's basically like these two gangsters are like getting ready to shoot each other, and then one of them mentions like Twilight. It's like, wait, you like Twilight too? Shit, I like Twilight. You like Twilight? Motherfucker, Twilight is my jam. It's just
like they're legitimately funny people. Like that's
and it just like it just transgresses like it's like, did we just become friends? I think we just became best friends. And so you see like doing like all these buddy things, but every time they do it, like they go on a picnic, going like on the swan boats, they're like aiming guns at each other. And there's one part where I lost my shit, is they're playing like a rail shooter game. So they're like aiming the fake guns at the screen while aiming the real guns at each other.
Okay, that's pretty funny. But anywho, so basically they make this deal where, like, in exchange for the cat, they have to go on a run, because at this point the gangsters can be convinced they're these
Atherton boys?
Atherton boys. Even though, so obviously they misunderstand anything where they pretend to be, and they're going to be revealed.
No, Allerton.
Something along, starts with an A.
A-Town.
The A-Team. They're pretending to be the A-Team.
Dun 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 dun.
Oh my God, Key and Peele's A-Team would be amazing.
Oh yeah.
That actually would be amazing. I would totally pay to see that. But anyway, so they go on this run, like it was like a drug drop off that happens to be at Anna Faris's house, and that's pretty great. It didn't start out great, but it became great towards the end.
Yeah, I love when they brought what happened to that full circle later.
Wait, which
Remember when they get confronted by the guys? The necklace.
Refresh my memory.
Okay, when they're in the Anna Faris pit, there's a part where it's like, basically in order to get the money they want for the drugs that they're selling, they have to play a game of truth or dare.
Yeah.
And so she mentioned how like this one guy, like the one girl's with him, High C, is like, you know, what's the dirtiest nasty thing you ever done? You know, found out my boyfriend Jimmy, so I cut off his penis or something like that.
Yeah,
he goes to Peele, or he's just like, what's the dirtiest thing you done?
I cut off two dicks.
Yeah, one of them's like.
That's like the one joke I was kind of cringing at. I was like, Adam, this joke is not working for me.
It was, yeah, but it's like, and I took them with me. I take the dicks that I cut off. And then later on, when they meet like the real the Allerton boys, like one of them, the one that's actually also played by Peele, he pulls out a necklace, like, oh my God, are those dicks on there?
I had to go to the bathroom at that part. So I missed that
you missed
joke.
it. Yeah, there's like a part where they're like they get kidnapped by the Allerton boys and like, oh my God, don't give me like, and like was like, oh my, and Key's like, oh my God, those are dicks, are those dicks?
Yeah, I was in the bathroom. That's
oh God, you missed. So yeah, so there was a point to that.
Okay, all right, but
and it was just like,
anywho, like, but while like. Tectonic and High C, who's like the only female gangster in there. Before this is also a scene where they have, I guess the Shark Tank works as like a communications expert or whatever he is. So he has them all walk around, introduce themselves, and like talk about communication and how that's how important that is. And I did like the punchline that had towards the end of the movie. I thought that was pretty funny.
What?
You know, they're communicating.
Yeah.
Isn't it great?
Yeah.
Anyway.
All to the tune of George Michael.
And that's what I want to talk about though, because like there's a scene where Shark Tank and a bunch of other gangsters are sitting in the car together, like they're the lookouts while they take care of business, and then something magical happens where one's like, "Do we need some tunes?" He puts on tunes and it's George Michael song, and he goes, "What the hell is this?" And like, "Oh man, this is my shit, freedom." Because he has such great expressions. Like the actor has such fantastic facial expressions. He really does.
Yeah.
But anyway, so he starts talking about like, what is this? Like, it's like he starts making George Michael seem gangster.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, there was this other buddy with him, and he was never seen again.
You never killed him?
Did George Michael kill him?
You
never seen again.
And like, even like, there starts saying out war scars and stuff like that. And he's like trying to make like an appendix scar look like a street brawl. He's like, yeah, they took my appendix. Like, no way. Yeah, they took that shit right out. It's like, you will not believe the shit they did in my wisdom teeth.
Oh yeah, what was the other bit where it's like what happened? It's like, oh, I got shot at a grocery store during a robbery. Oh, they shot? Well, yeah, that happened somewhere. No, what happened was I robbed the place. So I go home. My mom found out. She shot me with a shotgun.
You need to stop hanging out with your family.
Yeah, because like your real story was like, all right, tell us two things about yourself. All right, my name is B with a B or something like that. I was like, and I was shot by my mom. That's one thing, and my grandma. Yeah, we know how those family reunions go.
There was actually one great subtle joke. I don't know if you caught you guessed the trunk joke they made towards the end.
I'm not sure. Oh yeah, you mean the dead body one? Don't forget your keys in there.
Yeah.
That was funny because it happened to you. Basically.
Well, thanks for pointing that out, dickweed. No, it was more like, I thought that was a great little subtle joke.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like they do a good job of like bringing some jokes back. Like, in an organic way.
I mean, the stuff that works. There's also a lot of times like, okay, you probably could have cut this in half, but like I get it. They want to make it at least an hour and a half. This thing's already pushing an hour and a half.
By the way, did you see the movie title, the Liam Neeson thing they saw?
Oh, it Substitute Teacher?
Yeah.
It's like, fucking I want to see that movie now too.
It's like, because there's always like the running gag of like Liam Neeson in like Key and Peele, and if you've ever seen the Substitute Teacher sketch.
I have not seen that one.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh, they are great. There's actually two.
Okay.
The first one basically involves like the substitute teacher who he's like grown up, he's done like the urban like teaching, so like he keeps thinking people have like these really weird names. Mm-hmm. So like, what was it? Aaron for Aaron.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. That sketch I've seen.
Yeah. And then the second one, you see like this badass teacher just like, my name is Mr. like Mr. and you will not respect me. You just walks right out. That was only like a 30-second one.
Sometimes all I need is a fart joke. Anyway, so like everything, So they do the deal and they come back and they get like, while this happens, Shark Tank's wife is out of town with this guy, and I kind of like how they suggested that the guy try to make a move on his wife without directly addressing it.
Yeah, I thought they were gonna be cheating on him or something.
Yeah, I thought
that.
they were gonna go that route too. I'm glad they didn't. I'm glad they actually took it the way it did, because like, okay, I actually haven't seen that done in a while. That was kind of nice, you know, like.
Which also resulted in one of the funnier moments in the end too. It's
like, oh, you punched him. I need you to fuck me right now. It's like, all right. As it's like the police suddenly stop caring at all what they do back there.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Although that being said, though, when
they get arrested at the end. Yeah. Spoiler.
Yeah, because like, oh yeah,
they did break a lot of laws.
Yeah.
But anywho, so.
That being said, though, there was one thing kind of bugged me. It's like when they were telling everyone to like put their hands up and do things. It's like right when he made the beeline for Keanu in the car, it's like, why isn't anyone shooting him?
Yeah.
He's making a break for it, according to the eyes of the law.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking that too. I was like, okay, whatever. He's getting whatever. It's happy.
They get shot in the other leg.
But the part I really liked though was while like this whole point of Shark Tank's like arc through this is that he's really untied. He wants to make everyone happy. So his wife is going out of town with this other guy and says like, you know, just be yourself for a weekend, have fun, do whatever you want. It's like that kind of thing. But towards the final act, he gets a phone call from his wife saying like, look, this guy, I'm coming home tomorrow. He tried to do something really inappropriate and I'm really uncomfortable, so I'm gonna come home tomorrow. It's like, okay, that was like a nice way to go that route without, you know, having to say like, oh yeah, I fucked this guy.
Yeah.
Or going like the predictable routes. Like I kind of like that they did that.
Yeah.
But he's still unnaturally a little pissed off or a little shaken about it.
Yeah.
Which shows in the very next scene when he meets up with Cheddar again. They start saying like, all right, if you do one more thing, I'll get the cat for you. It's like, we made a fucking deal. And it's just like this super intense look on his face. Like, here's what our deal is. When I say we make a fuck deal, we make a fucking deal, or something like that.
Yeah,
I was like, Jesus.
It's like, do you understand me, Steven? Cheddar?
Spencer was his name.
Spencer, there we go.
Well, Spencer was the name of the guy that went out with his wife.
Oh. Well, how did I miss that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It was still funny, but that's yeah, that's better.
Yeah, it makes a lot more sense, right?
Yeah.
Damn it, Steven!
Yeah.
Remember that old Halo Halo sketch from years ago?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, anyway. Sorry. Every time I hear Steven, that's the first thing I think of. Damn it, Steven! What'd your mother say? She's gone, Dad. We lost her in the beta. You know. Anywho,
just like Peter Dinklage.
Oh. Wait, we lost Peter Dinklage in the beta?
Well, eventually lost him from Destiny.
Bit of a stretch of a joke there.
I know.
But anywho. Sorry, stupid fucking charger. It's broken. Anyway. But no, like, it all accumulates this big, like, over-dramatic shootout at the end / car chase, and everyone ends up, like, either, like, slow-mowing and dodging, because eventually Cheddar decides to take in, after he finds out the truth, after, Key and Peele have successfully killed the brothers, whatever.
Yeah, the
Mario brothers.
Yeah. Which admittedly was kind of funny, where it's like, you know, they're getting approached. It's like, all right, we're gonna shoot on the count of 3. One.
Well, he's like, I can't shoot anybody. I can't shoot anybody in Cobblers. We have to do it. We have to do it on 3. Okay. I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Ah! Bam, 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 bam. It's like, oh shit. I thought it count of 3. Sorry, I panicked. It's like, we killed him. It's like, no, technically you killed him. They start getting back up. The other guy goes, ah! Bam, 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 bam. It's like, okay, now we killed him.
Yeah. I also got to laugh at the bit, like, right before that happened, because basically, they walk out with the cat, because, like, what the fuck are we doing? Yeah, I think why are we still talking? I think we won. Oh my god, you're right. But then, of course, you know, with that, they get captured by the guys, and they're basically about to get tortured.
Yeah.
And kind of progressively more painful-looking sharp objects.
Oh my.
So, and yeah, as you said, after that, they get confronted by Spencer and the gang.
And then they get taken to this other gangster's house. Long story short, shootout happens between the two gangs, and have this over dramatic music's booming, like in the background, and everyone's dodging in slow mo between people in the pool, just kind of hanging out, crossing the crossfire, leaping out of the pool. And meanwhile, the part that made me laugh was like just how they react, like how Key and Peele are reacting to what's going on.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, they're obviously scared for good reason, but god damn it, Shark Tank is just so proud of the crew for communicating. Because it started so, like, even doing slow-mo, and I love that, like, this is the shot they chose to go slow-mo on. Because, like, and this is where I thought, like, the satire worked very well. Yeah. Where it's kind of like, you expect him to, like, get down, but he's kind of like, hey, you need help? nah, shit like that. And the guy's like, oh my god, they're communicating. Are you seeing this? They're working together. It's like, I thought that was legitimately pretty funny.
That's what I thought. Like, the final act, I loved. That was when I thought, like you said, like, the satire, or like the way they kind of subvert a lot of the genre tropes. Like, that's when it became, like, full force. It was fast. It was funny.
Yeah.
And, like, it was everything you kind of wanted. Like, even with the car chase scenes, I found, like, a few kind of good tropes of that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Where'd you learn how to drive? I don't drive. He does.
I will admit that was a pretty good line.
I was kind of laughing just like how Key was screaming every time he tried to, like, his hand touched someone after he got shot.
Oh yeah, but it's just again going back to the green room / Evil Dead style of healing wounds, just duct tape the shit out of it.
Yeah. I was just kind of laughing, like, after the other in-joke was, like, when Peele did the flip. After Key did it earlier in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, we take turns. Right after he does, he just gets shot.
Well, I do love the first flip joke. I thought that was great. When, like, there's also in, like, the... they say, like, if you're really the so-and-so brothers, then you can do flips off walls and shit, right? It's like, do one right now. And you're kind of expecting kind of full way out of it. Next thing you know, Shark Tank just goes, flips off right there. And I love just the look on his face, like, holy shit, I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah.
And he turns around like, and he turns around like, that's right, that's exactly what I did. And he looks back over at Tank. It actually reminds me of a story. I honestly forgot this happened, but this reminded me of it. When I was younger, I entered a Halloween contest. Yeah. And this is like my costume contest. So my first rather early iterations of the Riddler costume. Right. And I had this crappy little plastic Riddler cane I bought from a Halloween store. And it wasn't very good. It wasn't very sturdy. Right. But what happened is there was a part where you're supposed to go on a stage, walk to the end of it, strike a pose, and big ball, walk out. Well, I had the bright idea. I was like, hey, I'm gonna do a fancy ass maneuver. So I did, and I do this like thing. I flip it on my back, and I slam the cane against the ground, and I didn't realize it for a couple minutes, but the bottom part broke off, and it flew into the audience, and I didn't realize until like, this feels lighter than before. Then I turn over and look, and I see like the other half is just gone, and I was kind of like, okay, two things. One, I can act surprised and acknowledge what happened. Or two, I could play it off like I totally meant to do that. So I'm gonna look down, look up, it's like, turn around, walk out stage. I actually ended up winning that contest. I was pretty proud.
Alright, well, I guess we should probably wrap up the review.
Yeah, probably.
Both gotta kind of get going.
Yeah, so I guess talk about trailers real quick, because we got some of the same ones. Let's see, 12th in my list here. Just want to load today. Oh, yeah. So, Medea Halloween. I'm drawing names out of a hat for that one.
As I said, I did God's Not 2. I paid my dues this year.
God's Not 2?
God's Not Dead 2.
God is not 2, my friend.
You're right, he's 3.
Wow. Wow. I don't know how to feel about that, because I was kind of clever, but also kind of stupid.
Oh, a little Catholic joke for y'all there.
Thank you, Bible school, for making me get that joke. It's fucking Medea. It's not going to be good.
Oh, no.
When the bow breaks, did you get that one?
Oh, yeah. I was like, didn't we see this movie like the past several times with basically No Good Deed and what was that other one with, was it Ali Larder and...
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. That involves surrogates, though.
Yeah. That's really the only difference, is that a surrogate's involved this time.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, that's gonna be one of those movies.
Yeah.
It's like, I also got, like, I've honestly, like, this screams bullshit to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure they don't let anyone be a surrogate. They do some pretty extensive testing.
Yeah.
And then, I got The Conjuring 2, which is a new trailer I got for this one.
Yeah, I saw it before, but I was wondering when they'd actually show this one.
Like, I honestly thought it was a sequel to, what was that movie that had that same actors and that's made that same director? Insidious.
Oh, no.
Like, I thought it was another Insidious sequel. It's like, another one? Okay. Thank God. I don't know. It looks like a horror movie.
I enjoyed the first one, so I'm hoping for the best.
Well,
I'm hoping for good.
Yeah.
Not great, but
but movies I am dying to see. which is The Nice Guys. I can't fucking wait. This is the new trailer I got for this too. Every time I see it, it just looks more amazing.
I know.
Because it just looks like Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe just walking into different movies. And just like, oh shit, everyone's dying. We should go.
Yeah.
Did you get the trailer with the ending shot? Was they rolled a corpse onto a into a part and he just goes, run.
Yeah, just run.
They take off. I thought that was pretty funny. Like, it looks really funny. It looks really entertaining. I'm looking forward to that one. Did you get Popstar?
Not this time, but I got it before. Oh.
Yeah, that looks pretty bad. That looks pretty bad.
Look like such a piece of crap. All I know is that in some part, Seal gets killed by wolves.
Lucille?
Kissed by a Rose?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Bye-bye!
I only know that song from Community, so...
I know from Community and Batman Forever.
Given not to put your foot on that piece of paper, that's actually kind of important.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't give me a lot of room!
Oh, sorry, I've had a rough day! I created a second asshole today! Been a... And then last trailer I got was Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates.
We already talked about that one.
I guess the only thing I can add to that one is I've just been watching a shit ton of Parks and Rec lately. So I've seen that girl who plays Anna Kendrick's sidekick a lot lately.
Aubrey Plaza?
Yeah, Aubrey Plaza. I can remember her name. I just know her as April.
It's just weird because normally she's like so blasé, like purposefully so.
Wait, Anna Kendrick or
no? Aubrey Plaza.
You did not see Gritty Grandpa.
I didn't know her character had a personality in that movie.
Kind of, sort of.
It's just like my main experience with the Aubrey Plaza, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, and Parks and Rec. So you see why I'm a little,
she was kind of playing the same character in this movie as she was in Dirty Grandpa, which is kind of horny slut.
Okay.
So, I don't know. I do like the story about how she got cast in Parks and Rec, though. You hear about that?
No, but we can discuss about it another time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we gotta go. So, thank you guys for watching. I think we got Captain America 3. We're gonna try to watch this Friday.
Yay!
Yeah, we're gonna try to get an early review out there because we all want to see it. Sarah messaged me. She's like, okay, let me be clear. I'm gonna be off Thursday and Friday. I want to see this.
Yeah.
I will come up there to go see this. Please get me to see this. Like, okay, we'll make it work. So, yeah, I think that's all we got for this one, and we'll make time for Ratchet & Clank at some point. So, see you guys later. Bye.